Hello everyone, welcome to Buy Review. Buy Review Yokoso. So today I want to talk about the Gunpla poll they had a little while ago, last year. They asked people to vote on certain Gundams they liked. It was a campaign between Gunpla and Hiroko Moriguchi, who is one of the singers for Gundam songs. はい。というわけで、今日はちょっとこの森口ガンプラ代表法について、もう終わってしまったんですけど、ちょっと英語で、説明したいなと思ってます。で、僕もこれ、あったことを知らなくて、後になって知ったんですけど、今後、こういうキャンペーンあるよっていうのをちょっと今日は英語メインで話していきたいと思いますので、英語でちょっとどういうふうにこれを言うのかとか興味ある人はぜひお聞きください。So I'll be speaking mainly in in English today. So there was a campaign that I missed. Which was held last year. And so I want to explain this for future reference. Things like this might happen in the future. So if you find any campaigns like this in the future, please let me know because I might not be aware of it. で、ごめんなさい、もう一回日本語で、もしこういう投票とかキャンペーンとか将来的にあったとして、でもし海外であるやつで、ちょっと英語はわからないけど、これどうなってるのか知りたいという人があれば、ぜひそういうのもコメントで、送ってください。需要とかがあれば、全然英語から日本語に訳して説明したりするので、よろしくお願いいたします。Okay, so let me talk about the stories behind the campaign. So Hiroko Moriguchi, the singer of Gundam songs, and Gunpla, Gundam Classic Models from Bandai, they did the campaign together. And it was a hashtag Moriguchi Gunpla big voting campaign. And your vote, your one vote, will create the next Gunpla. So Hiroko, who is well known and famous, who is known as a Gundam no Megami, the goddess of Gundam. So she sang the opening theme song for Zeta Gundam, which was 水の星へ愛を込めて so to the water planet with love. And actually, I just looked this up on the Wikipedia and it said from the aqueous star, but I think I prefer to translate this as to the water planet. And I don't know why, but whoever wrote it on the Wikipedia misunderstood as from. And I think this is supposed to be to. So to the water planet. Okay, and she also sang the song Eternal Wind, 微笑みは光る風の中. And this is also another mistake in the Wikipedia. On the Wikipedia, it says the literal translation is shine in the smiling wind. But this is actually smiles are in the shining wind. Or maybe it's one smile, a smile is in the shining wind. So I don't know, whoever put it on the Wikipedia, I guess they're not sure about the Japanese or maybe they're not sure about the English, but what I just said is the literal translation. Okay, and so Hiroko Moriguchi and Gunpla decided to collaboration together. They decided to collaborate. And she sang the songs for Gundams, and these three were in the Gundam movies and anime series, the one that she sang the songs to. So RX-782 Gundam, this is the original Gundam, and Zeta Gundam, and Gundam F91. Okay, so the Bandai asked her to come up with different color schemes for these three, and she coordinated the colors, and they decided to call them version Hiroko Moriguchi. Okay, and so they decided to do a poll, and people could vote on whichever the ones they liked, and the one with the most votes was supposed to be on sale. And at this time, when the campaign was started, they didn't know when, how, or what's included in the package, and they said they will be announced in the future. Okay, and I think, and it says one of the reasons why they decided to do this was recently she decided to campaign called Gundam song covers, which is a cover album, and the theme was Gundam's cover album for grown-ups. And I think it was quite a big hit in Japan. More than 200,000 copies were sold, and they even got one of the Japanese music award, and they received the Idea Award. Okay. So Gunpla, which is well known to the world, that Japan proudly presents. So they decided to do the collaboration, and they said, let's have fun. Okay, and if you go to the website, you could actually you could see this video. Hiroko speaking and explaining about explaining this campaign. She's so excited. I'm glad she likes the Gundam and she enjoys doing this. Okay, and she actually talks about the concepts and her reasons why she chose these colors, but you could actually see them here in the writings too. So if you want to see it, you can see this later too. And let me just explain it. And here is the how to vote. You can click on the vote button, and they said you could vote once per day. So during the campaign period, you could have voted every day and voted as many times as you wanted until October 17, 2021, 11:59 p.m. And I missed it, but so the result was the Zeta Gundam. This one had the most number of votes, and that's why I got it. Okay, and let me just talk about the little stories behind these colors. So Hiroko, she sang the theme song of Mobile Gundam, The Origin 4, the Eve of the Destiny, night before the destiny, whatever the translation is, and at the end of the galaxy. Okay, so this song was about the beginning of the 1 year war. And she says when RX-78 Gundam appeared on the screen at the theater, she was very excited and she remembers it clearly. And she chose this color based on the original colors, and she just chose pastel colors. So as you can see, it's lighter than the usual, lighter than the original colors. And she says it's like a macarons, the French snack. So she says he looks more kind-ish, gentle-ish. And even the white base color is different from the Gundam white. Okay, and if you click on this, you can see that it's based on the HGUC 1 to 144 RX-782 Gundam, okay, which is sold in 2015 for about $10. Okay, go back. Okay, and Zeta Gundam. So she sang the second half of the opening song in the Zeta Gundam, and which was her debut song as a singer. And the title was "To the Water Planet with Love." And it's been 36 years, and she says this song helped her make her wish come true to become a singer. And she says it's her lifetime partner. And she says Zeta Gundam is very stylish and he's a good-looking mobile suit. And she says the water planet is the Earth. So she chose the colors that represent the Earth, different colors of blue, and also vivid green in few points. And she says, don't you think it's wonderful? Okay. And this one's based on also HGUC 1 to 144 Zeta Gundam, okay, which was sold back in 2017. Right. And the last one is Gundam F91. She sang the opening song, theme song, Eternal Wind. A smile is in the shining wind. And she said this changed her musical life. And many people got to know her through this song, and she participated in the Kohaku Utagassen, which is one of the singing event at the end of the year. I think most of the Japanese people watch. This is a very famous the end of the year TV show. Okay, and she chose the colors based on the normal suit that Cicely Fairchild wears in the story. And she even they even made a CD jacket with Hiroko wearing this normal suit in Gundam covers too. So she chose this bright orange for F91. Okay, and this one's also based on HGUC 12144 Gundam F91, which was sold in 2013. Okay. Right, so people could vote. It says it's already over, but you could vote once per day. So maybe things like this will happen again in the future. So I hope I don't miss it. And if you see it, please let me know. And if people want it, I can translate, interpret for you. Okay, and at the time, they even had a different campaign that says after you vote, you could tweet it, and 3 people could win the Gundam Song Covers 2 CD with Hiroko's autograph. Okay, and this is her background info and her bio and her Gundam Song Covers 1 and 2. So that's the one Cicely is wearing. Okay. Right, so hopefully, if things like this happen again in the future, if it's Zeta Gundam, I don't want to miss it because that's my favorite. And if you have any questions, comments, requests, please let me know. Please subscribe and let me know. Okay? はい。というわけで、今日はほとんど英語メインでやっていきましたけど、将来またこういうようなキャンペーンとかあれば、英語で発信していきたいと思ってますし、アメリカのキャンペーンとか海外のもので、ぜひ日本語に訳してほしいというのがあれば、コメントなど、リクエストなど送ってください。はい。Thank you everyone. See you in the next video. また次のビデオやりましょう。バイバイ。